All right, we're live. I'll let some people get in here before I start the discussion. My eyes look so blue with this ring light. If you guys notice, I got a new addition to the back. Got an actual 3D Jaguar. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Brandon Rogers in here with the first comment. He says, yo, Trayvon Dixon, what's up, man? Football TV says, what's up? BB Smith, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope all's well. Bradley Pitcher, Giovanni Tellez, Batman Jaws. Trayvon, I think someone beat you, man. Mindset, what's good, man? Justin says, what's up from Canada? All right. We are international over here in the first 30 seconds. Charlie Boy, what's up, man? Clint Taylor, what up? Washington State Jags fan, what is good, man? Nick, Pigskin Pete, what's up, man? I enjoyed calling into your show the other day, man. Beanie Baby, what's up, man? All right, Teal Nation Podcast. Giovanni, I was first, I think. I don't know, the first one I saw was someone else. JK Dawson, what's up? Bradley Pitcher with the 99-cent donation. Thank you, very generous, I appreciate that. Doug Peterson, some players got COVID, I know. So, yeah, man, Charlie Boy says, like this stream up, man. We got 35 people in here after being live for just a minute and a half. What's up, Tim Brown? But, all right, guys, this NFL season, it is so weird right now. I don't know if you guys are in the same situation as me, but, like, right now, I should be so excited that football season is here. You know what I mean? We should all be typically so excited. Right now, I'd be making all kinds of videos talking about, oh, look out for this, look out for that. Preseason is less than 2 weeks away. But now, like, I'm sitting here I'm nervous. And also, it still feels like it is off season because we're not really getting much Jaguar coverage at all. Like, usually right now, we are going to be, you know, there's people that are allowed into training camps. Usually, like, you know, there's public access, so you see like people posting pictures and you're seeing different videos of training camp. Right now, all you're seeing is little like 30-second clips of your quarterback, Gardner Minshew, throwing a slow-mo ball to like D.D. Westbrook or something. It's different. Like, media doesn't have access, so you can't get the perspective from a media standpoint. And really, like, the season starts, what, like September 10th, 11th, I don't know when the actual season starts, but, you know, we don't have, you know, we're going to have to wait till then till we get really real access because there's no preseason games this year. And, like, I don't know, man. It sucks right now. Outrage Gamer says, people be sleeping on Minshew. I'm a Colts fan. Love this channel, though. Hey, I appreciate that. But, yeah, it's just weird, man. And, like, I want to be able to, like, if there's any year where we would welcome preseason, where we want it so bad, it's this year. But, you know, we're not going to be able to get it. You know, you have players that are on and off of the COVID list. I mean, Gardner Minshew on Sunday was reported to be on the COVID list. Then I think, yesterday or this morning, he got cleared from it. And it turned out he didn't have COVID. He was just near somebody with COVID. I think he got it from like Michael Thomas or Andrew Wingard or something, one of those guys. So I don't know. It's just weird. What's going on, Jarvis? So, you know, it's a crappy time right now. Like, but I mean, like I said, all we want is a football season, and I still do think that there will be a football season, but it's hard. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get my hopes up. And then all of a sudden football gets canceled and then we don't have it. Like, I don't think that there's going to be a college football season. I said that before, but we've got to have an NFL season. And it's just weird the different protocols these teams are going through. Like, the Jaguars are wearing like necklaces and watches that like it's going to beep with you when you're within 6 feet of somebody. And I don't know, man. It's just, it's a really, really weird time. So, but yeah, I mean, if there's any year in the Jaguars this year, the Jaguars aren't really expected to be good this year. You know, in a normal NFL season, the Jaguars are projected to be number 32 overall. But maybe in this weird year, maybe the Jaguars will find some kind of advantage, you know? Maybe being a younger team, these guys don't really have, like, kids yet, so maybe, like, they're you know, they're more likely to put more focus on the season as opposed to players being scared to go back home to their babies. Like maybe, the opt-outs might help the Jaguars. I think the opt-out, the deadline is Thursday. The Jaguars already had two opt-outs, Al Woods and Lorente McCray. I don't, it's tough losses, especially just since they're both on a defensive line, and you have so much defensive line rotation, and Lorente McCray I think is an underrated player, and Al Woods I haven't really seen much of Al Woods, but he's a 33-year-old guy. He's a veteran. He's got a lot of you know he's been around for a while. So yeah, Washington State Jags fan says 19-0 baby. Yeah, let's go. That'd be cool. But, I mean, could you imagine? I mean, it's August, so, we're 6 months away from the Super Bowl? Like, can you imagine that the Super Bowl actually has nobody there? It'd be crazy. Loyal Houston, what's up, man? As a Texans fan, hopefully they can still come back. You talking about the Jaguars? Outrage Gamer. I see the Jaguars having 6, 7, or 8 wins, honestly. Offense is underrated. Yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see with the Jaguars. I'm hoping. I mean, Gardner Minshew seems like a good player, but the Jaguars, the coaching staff didn't do much to really help him out. I mean, besides drafting they drafted a wide receiver in the second round, but, they would have used one of their top 2 picks on a wide receiver or something, or an offensive lineman if they really wanted to, if they really, really believed in Gardner Minshew. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Gardner Minshew. Jacob the Kid, hopefully 10-6. Yeah, you guys got to keep in mind, this year, as opposed to 12 playoff teams being into the playoffs, it's now 14. So there's going to be 7 AFC representatives. So, maybe, I think 9-7 will pretty much get you in now. But yeah, guys, we got 46 people up in here. Thanks everyone for being here. Definitely drop likes if you guys can. And if you guys have any questions, man, shoot them at me. This is just a discussion, because there's really, I mean, what is there to talk about? I mean, we can go around and keep talking about, giving offensive previews, talking about the offensive line group, but I mean, it's the same old discussions, and unfortunately, we won't have preseason to really talk about. So I don't know. So we are well represented right now in the AFC South, man. We got Willie, who's a Titans fan. We have Loyal Houston, who's a Texans fan, and we have Outrage Gamer, a Colts fan, and of course we got a bunch of Jags fans in here, so we're pretty well represented right now. Teal Town says 9-7 will get you in a playoffs mode likely. Yeah, I agree. David Bryan, what's up, man? He says he predicts the Jaguars go 6-10. Monty Adams, best show on Netflix. Best show on Netflix is Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is the best show on Netflix. The show I'm watching right now, I'm Huluing up, and I'm watching Vikings. Season 4 of Vikings. Ragnar Lothbrok. But yeah, if you got Netflix, definitely recommend Breaking Bad. Ozark, yeah, Justin says Ozark. Ozark's a great show. It's a quick watch, too. It's only 3 seasons, and it just got renewed for a 4th season. So it's a good watch, man. It's an intense show for sure. Jacob says, man, we won't see our super fans this year either. Yeah, that's true. Season 2 of the Umbrella Academy. I've seen that on there, the thing of the monkey. I need to start watching that maybe. Julian says, which Jaguars do you think will make the Pro Bowl? No spoilers. No spoilers, guys. I don't want to hear any spoilers on Vikings. Jacob says, Chark, go to the Vikings. What's the news on the NFL season? They're chugging along. They're gonna have a season apparently, so we'll see. But I guess Pro Bowlers, I guess I'd have to put Chark in there if he gets another 1,000-yard season. Josh Allen. The Jaguars, it's tough because players really have to overperform to get into the Pro Bowl, because the Jaguars are constantly being slept on, and they're not going to give the Jaguars any favors when it comes to getting guys in there, and we don't really have any household guys. Predator, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. And the Jaguars, they don't really have many household guys, so really they have to really perform at a very, very high level for any Jaguars to get in. And you also have to have name recognition. Like Jalen Ramsey got into the Pro Bowl when he really didn't have that great of a season. Definitely not a Pro Bowl level season. And you get guys in there that just have name and clout, and they just get in. I mean, even, Calais Campbell got in. Was Calais Campbell really a Pro Bowl player? He was a good player, but I don't know if was necessarily a Pro Bowl guy. So, I mean, it's also a lot about name, and they bring guys in that I think that people recognize, and, Josh Allen, he's a first overall, he's a first round pick. DJ Chark, he's a second round pick, whatever. So, and a lot of people knew him as number 7 from the Chiefs, or from the LSU. So, yeah. Joey 79K, sorry guys, we're going to get blown out week 1. Colts 45, Jags 3. There we go. There's some positivity. Joey 79K is another Jags YouTuber, so definitely check him out. Harvey Weinstein says, cross the fingers. We have till Thursday at 4 p.m. I mean, I think at this point, I think players know if they're going to be playing or not. Jacob, yeah, it's just predictions. It's all good. We'll see who wins the AFC Champs this year, hopefully, yeah. Predator, LMAO, I was just watching the Jags and Colts Week 17 highlights. I see a little potential. Yeah, I mean, the Jaguars, like, in that stretch from, like, when the Jaguars played, like, Houston a second time in London, all the way to what the Colts, or I forget who, the Titans, like, there was like the Buccaneers, I think there was like that 4 or 5 game stretch where, like, we could have been in competition for the worst team, like, in NFL history, it seemed like. But toward the end of the year, they got a little bit better, man. I mean, they beat the Raiders in their last game in Oakland. The Colts game, the final home game, I mean, Jags blew them out, and it was a real turnaround from like the first time they played the Colts, where, like, there were 2 100-yard rushers with freaking Marlon Mack, and I think it was Hines that ran for 100 yards, and just Brissett ran for a touchdown on, like, a broken knee. I mean, they definitely showed some improvement, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, the Jaguars, they got some guys, so we'll see. Teal Town said, we destroyed the Colts last game. It was fun to watch on a losing season. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that game, I mean, it was nice watching them win and everything, but I mean, I was kind of cheering for them to lose because, we really dropped our draft pick from there, but I mean, at the end of the day, whatever, I'm fine with our draft. Monty Adams says, the safest jersey to buy. The safest jersey to buy is Josh Lambo. You're not going to get rid of a good kicker. It's a cool name to have on the back. The second safest is to have your own name at the back of a jersey, and the third safest is Josh Allen, because Josh Allen will be on a team for at least 4 more years. I don't see him doing what Jalen Ramsey did at any point and trying to, bitch complain his way off of the team. And I don't know, like, he seems like a level-headed guy. He's got 2 kids. I don't see him wanting to, run away to, the big city lights like LA or Dallas or New York. So, I mean, I just really hope we can make Josh Allen, like, make him spend over a decade in Jacksonville, because we need to start having more of these guys, man. Like, right now, the longest tenured guy on the Jaguars is Avery Jones, and we're a young franchise, man, and we don't have a lot of long tenured guys. Like, what players have we had on the Jaguars for more than 10 years? Like, there's been Fred Taylor, there's been Brace Sons-Drew was around 10 years, I forget, but running backs, of course, have shorter lifespans. I mean, I don't know, man. I should know this. I mean, Jimmy Smith was 10 years. Yeah, Jacob the Kid, Mercedes Lewis, he was on the team for a while, but, the Jaguars, like Mercedes Lewis and like Darryl Smith, they push these guys out before they need to be pushed out. Even Rasheed Mathis was pushed out the Jaguars before he needed to be. I mean, he had a few more good years for the Lions. Nate says, what do you think about Minshew's dragging back foot accuracies issues from bad back foot accuracies issues? I mean, so far his footwork's been good. If you're talking about back shoulder throws, that's one of his strong suits. But I mean, I'm seeing him in training camp and stuff. I mean, he's got a high, tight, quick release. So, I mean, I like what he's looking like right now. Teal Town says, getting Foles is a huge mistake. Yeah. Hindsight's always 20/20, Predator says, it was such a huge mistake getting Foles. I feared he wasn't going to fit from the start. Yeah, and honestly, like, getting Foles, it just never felt right. You know, it just never felt. It just felt so forced. It never really felt. You know, it just never felt right. Lord Waffles says, "Greetings from Mexico, bro. What's up, man?" So we have someone from Canada, and we had someone from Mexico. That's what's up. I don't think we're gonna get any UK people in here because it's very late over there. I think it's 4 a.m. over there. So they'll be seeing this in the morning. And for all those UK people watching on Wednesday morning, what's up, fam? Andy says Delaware here. All right. Hey, where are we all from? Furhat says he's from the Netherlands. Are you in the Netherlands right now, or are you just from the Netherlands? Willie says, unbiased here. I think Fournette's going to have a monster year. I hope, man. Owen is from Florida. So am I. We're in Florida. Damn, Furhat's in the Netherlands right now. That's what's up. Gaming with Jelly. I am from Orlando. I am in Orlando. King says Duval. Predator says, I was looking into getting a Smith jersey before all that came up. Dude, now Quarterman has number 50, and I saw it on Twitter today, and I was like, man, it almost looks like 50 is like a tainted number. So hopefully what's his face is given a new identity. All right, we got Willie from Florida, Teal Town from Florida. RA says, pretty sure 90% of people are from Florida. Yeah, that's true. Mississippi, but I want to move to Florida. Jimmy says California. Willie says Palm Beach County. Ronnie says Maryland. T. Brasco says, I like your war room. Yeah, you like my I got a three-dimensional Jaguar back here. Monty says Jacksonville/Orlando. What's it called? Loyal to Houston, talking about Jalen Ramsey and Hopkins. Yeah, now Jalen Ramsey and Hopkins are in the NFC West, so they're gonna be at each other a couple times. Tony G, what's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. I've been on here for about 16 minutes. Yeah, man. If you guys want to see this, let me break out this Jaguar for you guys. I just recently got this. Look at this. Oh. Look at this thing. It's about 4 feet long. It's sick. Let me put this back down. Hopefully I don't break it. Alright, there we go. Boom, don't fall. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Jacob says, this is heavy. It is heavy. Once again, like old times, UCF Jaguar. You know it. Gamer says, that looks nice. Ronnie says, most powerful bite of all the big cats. Yeah, this is actually a panther. But you guys don't know that. I'm just going to let it pass for Jaguar. I was thinking about maybe painting it like a Jaguar. But Tony says, that shelf looks kind of sketchy. Yeah, it's extended out a little bit. It's good, but it definitely looks a little sketchy. Lord says, dude, one question. What is the price for a teal burger? TIAA. I ain't getting no teal burger, man. Food coloring, not to be gross, but it kind of gives you the shits. And I can't imagine an entire teal burger and having a shit at the stadium. No thanks. I don't want my shit to be green. Predator says, what do you think about Dewan Smoot? I'm hoping for a good year from him, man. I think he's a good sleeper player. Although he has been outperformed by some guys like he's a 3rd round pick. Obviously, that was very long ago, but show out year for him, man. It's time for him to, put up something, show us something. Show us he should be in here for the long haul. Patrick says, I just ordered a few new Jags hats. Oh, that's what's up. Which ones did you get? Outrage says, who is your favorite running back over 30 years old and why? Are we talking about active? One guy I really like, I just love his highlight reel and stuff, is Marshawn Lynch. I mean, look up Marshawn Lynch's like top 10 runs, and I really thought that was what Fournette was going to be. Unfortunately, it's not, but he says active. Man, there aren't many 30-year-old running backs anymore. I guess Frank Gore. We'll go with Frank Gore. You would think Frank Gore would be someone opting out, right? Beavis says, do you think Taven Bryan is going to have a breakout year? I think Taven Bryan is better than people give him credit for. I really do. Oh yeah, AP's a good one. But I think Taven Bryan is I think he's better than people give him credit for because he is a force in the middle. I mean, he can move some people around. His thing is like he gets confused easy. He doesn't naturally pick up the game of football very well, but But when he's one-on-one with people, man, he can get in the backfield. He can cause disruption. He just needs to, be able to shed blocks. Hey, have you seen Kadarius Toney's highlights at Florida, the Joker? I know what he can do. I also know that he kind of reminds me of Antonio Callaway. Great player, but can't get on the damn field. Elliot says, "Do you think Josh Allen will have a monster year?" Oh yeah. Jamie says, "Taylor was never known for stats. He's a huge disruptor." Yeah, he can. Predator says, "What's up, Crabtree?" Crabtree in the building. Yeah, Crabtree's always around. Tony says, "Derrick Henry, highest paid running back in the NFL. He's from Yulee. I used to see him around my school as a kid and watch him at Yulee High School. Wish he could have played for the Jags." Yeah, that one hurt, man. Like, him getting drafted to the Titans, it's like, why? And he made that look easy. Just him in high school, just running over people, and he was so good. And it just sucks how we can't really cheer for him. He says, Jacob says, "Derek wanted Jacksonville. Did he?" King Austin says, "I've always been a big Jags fan." You and me both, man. You and me both. Elliot says, "Minshew gonna have a dynasty with the Jags." We sure hope, man. We finally need one of these damn quarterbacks to pan out for us, don't we? People love the Panthers and say they're better than the Jags. Almost made a Super Bowl 3 times in the second season. Panthers choked into there. Yeah, they've had 2 Super Bowl appearances and lost them both. But hey, at least they've been there. We're a part of the. I think we've never been. The Texans have never been. Lions have never been. I don't think the new era Browns have been either. Chargers haven't been. Derek has the most rushing yards in high school football. Yeah, dude. It was like a truck driving through bushes with him. AJ Harris, what's up, man? I am ready for the season. I hope the season is ready for the season, if that makes sense. Owen says, "These live streams make me so hyped for the upcoming season." Yeah, man. And you guys make me hyped. There's not really much to talk about, like, when it comes to making videos, so it's like, why don't I just have discussion with you guys, man? 51 people in here. Are you going to the Jaguars games? I'll try to make it to one game. It's going to be, but, I've said all along, I don't want to keep harping on this, but I think at the end of the day, there's not going to be people, the general public, allowed into the stadium. But, if they are, I'll try to go to a game. One game. Even though it's only open to season ticket holders, but hell, which one of you season ticket holders want to let me in with you? Jacob says, "Hey, keep an eye on Shaq Quarterman this year from Duval." Yeah, man, Oakley, Clay County. I'm from Fleming Island, so he's from the same county as me, a little southwest of Jacksonville. Teal City Sports. Watch the Lions and Browns used to be great teams in the 30s and 50s. Have a couple NFL championships. Yeah, NFL championships, but not Super Bowls. Jake, until we are at least 2 weeks into the season, there's no telling how much. Yeah, it's tough. And, the MLB, they've had to cancel at least one game, I know. But it's easy to reschedule those games. You can shove a couple games into one day. But NFL, you can't do that. And there's a lot more contact. And, it's worrisome. I don't want to harp on all the negatives about it. But it's a little bit scary, isn't it? I just, I hope we can do it. Harvey, do you think we should go after AB? No. AB is in a fight with himself, man. If he's that talented and teams don't want to touch him, it's just a shame, man. And I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he discovered Twitter, and it's like, it reminds me of like AB using Twitter reminds me of Quagmire discovering internet porn, and then like one arm became like super buff because they hadn't seen him for like 2 weeks, and I guess he was just like jerking it for 2 weeks in a row. I don't know if you guys remember that Family Guy reference because it's at least a decade old. But I remember it was funny. Jacob Forrester, what's up, man? Just throwing a Duval in the building. Teal City says the Texans and Titans are the 2 youngest teams in the league, so that might explain the lack of Super Bowl rings. Yeah, that's true. BB Smith getting closer and closer to 9K. Help me get to 9K, and then it's on to 10K, man. I think that 10,000 subscribers, that would look hella nice. So if you guys know, any of you guys know 1.5 thousand people, tell them to hit up my channel. I think I'm at like 8.5 thousand is what I'm at. Brandon says, do you think Cleveland will have a better rookie season than Josh Allen, with or without? I mean, it's tough to have a player get double-digit sacks. I don't care what year you're in. It's tough to get double-digit sacks, and to kind of put those expectations on Cleveland Chason, I think it's a little bit tough because he is undersized. Like, he doesn't come in with the kind of stature that Josh Allen has, where he's just huge and just built to play. I mean, he hasn't played football as long. Like, I think he just started playing football in high school. So, I mean, I don't think he'll have. I'll definitely take the under on having as good of a year as Josh Allen, but I hope so, man. David Bryan with the $5 donation. Appreciate that, man. He says Minshew was a crack up in his last interview. He used the word a lot. Yeah, he was. I appreciate the donation, man. But yeah, he was funny. He was talking about a dog barking in the background. Someone brought up like, "Oh, you rooming with Michael Walker? Is it like a husband-wife kind of relationship where you guys have to be patient?" He's like, "Just so you guys know, we're not having a husband-wife relationship." And I mean, it's a funny interview. I mean, definitely go back and watch it. He's almost like a Bortles, except probably a little more funny than Bortles. But hopefully his play on the field is better. But yeah, appreciate the donation, man. But yeah, that was pretty good. Phil says, Canada's #1 Jags fan. Love your channel and your passion. Is our linebacker or wide receiver core our best unit? Well, thank you, man. Thank you for the shout out. Is our linebacker core or wide receiver core? I guess linebacker core I'd probably go with is better, even though, I don't know. I'd probably say that. Wide receiver core, there's a lot of question marks. DJ Chark is proven, but who else is proven? You know what I mean? Who else is proven? Yeah, I mean, we all kind of know what Chris Conley is. We know what, at this point, I mean, D.D. Westbrook, he's really in a make or break type of year. We'll see what he can do. But I mean, we'll see what Laviska Shenault can turn into, even though he's very, very young. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in our wide receiver core. David Bryan says Jaguars had the most player on the sick list. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to make of the COVID list. I mean, one day a player's on it, one day he's off of it. Like, what the hell? Our IMB Rice Cube says my uncle is David Garrard. That's what's up, man. Tell him to join the live chat. Tell him to join the channel, man. Get him on a channel. Let's hear his Jags thoughts. Jacob says Minshew is off already. Yeah. Football says, who do you think is the best corner in the AFC South? I think it's Bradley Roby. I mean, AFC South, is the AFC South really known for cornerbacks at this point? Best cornerback. I don't even know. The Titans have a pretty good defensive backfield, so probably somebody on their squad. Lord Waffles, what do you think? What would you do with the Jags win the Super Bowl? I don't even know what I would do, man. I need some time in my life for my team to win the Super Bowl, because I just know like that feeling would be amazing. Like, I just remember even like being in the playoffs and winning playoff games. That was just unreal. And oh my gosh, just once in my life, give my Jaguars a Super Bowl. Oh my God, that's all I want, man. Just one. Jake says, please explain how to determine you have 0.54 subscribers. Well, it's like 8.54, so it's 8,540 something. I don't know why they dump off the last number and they put the dot. I don't know. It just seems weird. That's why I want to get a 10K, because it'll be like 10.1 thousand, 10.6 thousand, 12.2 thousand, as opposed to 8.5. It just looks weird. Mr. Question Mark says, which rookie on offense and defense you hope will ball out of the gate this year? Hopefully Cleveland and what's his face? The Shenault. 2 high picks. David Bryan, hey Elliot, is your uncle David Garrard? I wish Taven Bryan was my cousin. Yeah. You'd be a big old white boy if Taven Bryan was your cousin. It's funny, actually, when I was at the Denver game, I was around a bunch of Taven Bryan's like relatives, because he's from Wyoming. So I guess like, Colorado's right next to Wyoming. So I guess that's like the one game they could all drive out to. But it was funny, man. It was like, I was talking because my dad was wearing Taven Bryan's jersey, and because he's my dad went to Florida, and he's just like, "Oh, you with Taven Bryan's crew?" And I'm like, "No." And then, he's like, "Oh, because I guess a whole caravan of people came down to watch him." So I don't know. Owen says, "Do you think you could have more subscribers than the Jags himself?" Yeah, I mean, I think if I posted more and I was, if YouTube was a much higher priority for me, like if I was trying to make this a career, I could probably do it. It's just, you got to have the work life YouTube balance, and I mean, I'm excited for the season to start. I mean, if I'm going to be home, I'm probably going to be live streaming like 15 or 16 games from this room, and that'll be a lot of fun. Post game coverage, I'll be able to do. I'll be able to do previews and stuff. I'm hoping soon. I need to start looking into doing call-in shows, because I would love for you guys to be able to voice your opinions on the channel and, talk for a little bit to you guys. I think that'd be a lot of fun, especially just in this dead, like, it's still a dead period, even though, it's not usually, with no preseason and stuff. So yeah. Phil says, "Yes, Collins, I'd love to call in again." Yeah, I just gotta find a new software, because remember the last software I had, there was one kid that would just call in and he knew how to hack the system. He just went on and said like the N-word a bunch of times. It's one person is the reason why I haven't been doing, these call-ins. So I had to find some kind of service to purchase, and once I purchase a service, I can I can go do it. Someone was being a heckler using the bad word. Yeah, you all remember that. The OGs remember that. It was so annoying. I don't know, because one time I was doing it, and I remember I did the last one. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait a while. I think I waited 9 months to do my next call-in show, and boom, within 20 minutes, the kid goes in there and does that. It's like, why? Is it fun to you to see me get frustrated and for me to close down the live stream and to not do it anymore? Like, who takes pleasure in that, man? Like, it's not like you're calling into CNN or NBC and hacking into a high budget thing. You got me, myself, and I. We got a low budget YouTube channel up in here. So whatever. But yeah, man, we got 55 people in here, man. Definitely drop likes if you guys can, and share this on Twitter or Facebook or wherever. Maybe get some more peeps up in here. Gaming with Jelly says, "Who do you think Javon Taylor will do?" I mean, he was pretty good last year. He's got to limit his penalties a little bit, but I like what I saw of him last year. DeathCon 904 says, "Go Jags." That's an interesting. Who is that? LeBron in your? Looks like LeBron. Rick says, "Y'all should have signed Cam Newton." I'm interested to see what Cam Newton does for the Patriots, man. Honestly, AFC East, I don't like any of the teams in that conference, man. I think Jets fans are annoying. Bills fans are so annoying. And I don't really like Miami teams. So, I mean, it'd be funny. It'd be so funny if the Patriots, just trolled the division again and won it with like 10 guys opting out. Yeah, Bills fans are so annoying. And right now, they are so cocky about their team. I don't want them to do good this year, man. I hope they fall down from grace. Jack fan says, "Taylor was cool to talk to in Denver. Clay's had a bunch of fans there too." Yeah, you know it. David, last call for Yanni. Player goes somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, a stupid business decision made by Yannick. I mean, it's not my money, but he can make $1 million per game, and don't lose money just because you think you deserve more money. Jake says, "I honestly positively hate Belichick and the Pats." Yeah, I can see that. Andy says, "I did love Jalen calling out the other Josh Allen garbage." Yeah, that's one thing you like about Jalen, man. Like, Jalen, at least he let his voice be heard. You knew what was going on with Jalen. He didn't BS you, but sometimes it got to the point of annoyingness. Like, remember last year, Jalen shows up in the Brinks truck. That was just, I don't know. It was just weird. And it was raining that day, so it wasn't a very good day to do it. I don't know. he's very full of himself. I think the best way, I don't think they're doing it this year, but everyone would do their training camp entrance hype videos. I think a player should have freaking like what is it? But not bungee jump, but skydive into training camp. Can you imagine a player jumping off a plane with a GoPro? Be like, all right, I'm here. I think that'd be kind of cool, but that's just me. Rick says, Bills fans are loyal, Eagles fans are obnoxious. Yeah, Cowboys fans are much like Eagles fans. Davis says, publicly stunt that Jalen probably paid Brinks. Yeah, and now he's losing money from his Brinks playing in California with that state income tax. I mean, he took a huge pay cut to go play over there. Man, that's one thing. We have two teams this year, guys. We have two teams to root for. We get to root for the Jaguars and whoever the hell the Rams are playing. You know what I mean? And that division is tough. And it just got tougher with the Seahawks adding Jamal Adams. You know what I mean? Jaguar says Minshew or Lawrence. If you're giving me that pick right now, Minshew or Lawrence, I'm taking Lawrence. But the only way you're getting Lawrence is if you had the number 1 overall pick. And if you had the number 1 overall pick, the truth is Minshew is not the answer. Because, quarterbacks are able to win you games. There's enough, players on the team, for Minshew to be able to elevate and win some games with. At least, Minshew, if he can at least lead this team to 6-10. And if you're 6-10, you're not the number 1 overall pick. But if Gardner Minshew leads the team to 2-14, he's not going to be it, man. David Bryan with the membership emojis. Appreciate you members. I see David Bryan. There's Tony G was up in here. Predator. Charlie Boy was in here earlier. We got some members up in the building. Well, we thought Tua would go number 1, and look how that turned out. Did we though? I think maybe a couple years ago. I mean, I think everyone. I guess maybe last year, but I think the reason why Tua dropped was just because of his injury, man, and Joe Burrow playing out of his mind. No one saw the Joe Burrow that beat UCF where the dude knocked him out. That was a different Joe Burrow than the guy that showed up this year. Gio, the Dodgers fan, says, "Go Rams." Ooh, we got a Jalen Ramsey guy in here. A Dodgers fan, is Jalen Ramsey going to sign with the Rams long term? This weekend on Instagram, the guy was flirting with Oakland Raiders or the Las Vegas Raiders. So, I mean, Las Vegas, they don't have a state income tax, so maybe, I don't know. It's just, the thing about Jalen Ramsey in LA is he's no longer the big guy there, man. Like, he was the guy in Jacksonville. Now, you barely hear from him anymore, man. I mean, there's so much star power over there with LeBron and, even with other players on their own team like Aaron Donald and like Jared Goff. I mean, Jalen Ramsey is in the shadow of it all. But, of course, we're going to see Jalen Ramsey a lot probably in the Hard Knocks this year. Jalen Ramsey on Hard Knocks, he's probably going to take a shot at the Jaguars. Hopefully, he's probably even worse. He'll probably take a shot at the city of Jacksonville. Drummer said, "Did you see Chark's new necklace?" Yeah, that cost him a few bands. Am I right? That thing, it's pretty cool, not going to lie. The Rams cap space. Isn't it crazy how, Chark spends more on a necklace than all of us have in our bank accounts? Sad world. Kyle says, Jalen isn't signed with the Rams long term. Looks like Kyle is a Titans fan. I've had a few Titans fans in here, man. David says, Jelly, I don't think Ramsey would set foot back in Duval. Yeah, I don't think he'd be welcome back in Duval. Jamie says, are we signing Chark to a longer contract yet? I mean, you can't do it yet. I don't think he can do it until 2021 after the 3rd season. Teal says, I don't want Hard Knocks, but weren't the Jags on it in 2004? They were on a version of Hard Knocks. Not like the Hard Knocks, but like Jack Del Rio, Byron Leftwich, Reggie Williams, all of them were on something like that. It was like an NFL Network production. DJM, Hey, UCF, for the upcoming season, you should do an incentive for your subscribers. You should do a raffle, one T-shirt for every stream where the Jags win a game. Yeah, I'm down to do something like that. I'll look into different stuff, and I'll try to do different stuff for subscribers and members of the channel and stuff. Gio says we got Leonard Floyd. Nice. Kendall says Bucks fan here, but I think the Jags should trade for Zay Jones. Zay Jones, he's on the Bills, right? He's like a wide receiver. It's kind of random. Elliot, UCF, how many players have you met? I've met a lot of players. Maybe not current Jaguar players, like current guys on the team. I've a picture with Chark. I've met Allen. I met Calais Campbell. I guess he's not at Jags right now, but I mean, look at all these players I met. Those are all autograph players. So I mean, a lot of those, that's like 2014 and 2015. So I have the entire 2014 draft class on there with Bortles, Marquise Lee, Allen Robinson, like Aaron Colvin, Talon Smith, guys like that. And then some guys from 2015. But yeah, it's pretty much a 2014 squad, including Gus Bradley. Don't worry about it, Gio. We're used to it. Yeah, we're used to losing. Elliot says, I'll admit I miss Blake Bortles. Yeah. Blake Bortles became a rally for Jags fans. You know what I mean? Because we were so used to, defending him and stuff. But yeah. Can't say I really miss him, though. I miss the person, but, Jake says, well, have to leave. Great vlog, dude. From number one Browns fan. You and JC rock. Go easy on the AFC East. I will, man. I will. Hey, you're not an AFC East fan, so it's all good. But hey, thanks for tuning in, Jake. Kyle says, like you're not going to miss Marcus Mariota. Yeah, Marcus Mariota, now that he's not in the Titans, man, I'm actually rooting for him. I liked him, and I really liked him at Oregon. I mean, he was fun, and, I don't think the Titans did him any favors just with all the different offensive coordinators and all the different systems that they were doing, so, but I'm hopeful for him. Lord says, who's your favorite all-time player? I would say Fred Taylor. Rick says, been a Bucks fan since 1976 and was a season ticket holder for 19 years. I met many players over the years. Yeah, funny story for you. I grew up a Buccaneers fan, and when the Super Bowl was in Jacksonville, I was wearing a Mike All-Star jersey as a young kid. Like a 9-year-old kid, I was wearing a Mike All-Star jersey, and I ran into Mike All-Star on the streets. So, he signed my jersey, and he was real nice. I think I had, a big thing of ice cream with me, but, yeah, he's a cool guy. I miss the fullback. Adam says, what excuses will Brandon Linder use this year? He actually had a good year last year, man. He played all 16 games, which is a first for him. Gio says, go Rams, go Dodgers, go LAFC and Clippers, and I'm out. Peace. Hey, Orlando City just beat LAFC. I was excited about that. Now we're in the semis. But yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by, Gio. Kevin says, just end all sports already. The pandemic will never end. No! Get out of here. I don't want to hear that talk. I need sports. I need football. Baby says, would you take Bortles as a backup? I guess. Why not? Hey, thanks for the sub, Gio. Hopefully you guys are all subscribed to me. I think you guys, if you're in this chat, I feel like you're probably a subscriber. I don't know how you would find this stream if you weren't subscribed. David says, before the Jaguars, I was a 49ers fan back in the days of Montana and Young. Yeah, man. And you're moving back down to Jacksonville soon, man. That's exciting. But yeah, I mean, I think everyone, in 1995 when the Jaguars were brought in, I think people in Jacksonville, they were all still fans of their old team. And then they became, kind of second, the Jaguars became their second team. But, as they start living in Jacksonville more and more, and they're around it more, then it kind of takes over their old team. There were a bunch of people that used to be Steelers fans, Dolphins fans, and, wherever else, Dallas fans. And then they all, as you live in Jacksonville longer, you become, more, you start to like the city more. Then, you start to become a sucker for that. So, but yeah. BB says, been a subscriber fan since 1.2K. There we go. Rick says, I've been a subscriber since you had about 4,800 subs. But yeah, man. Road to 10K, am I right? But thanks guys for being here. Teal Town, bet 99 Jaguars team was fun to watch. Yeah, I didn't, I was 5-6 years old during that season, so I didn't really get to live through the 90s. My Jaguar fandom really began with like Fred Taylor, John Henderson, Marcus Stroud, Mike Peterson. Those are my guys. Talon Smith will never come back. That's good. I don't want a pedophile on my team. Yeah. I don't know what happened with his charges. I don't know if he's been proven guilty, but, Furhat says, if the Jags move to London in the future, would you still support them? Tough question. I don't know. I don't know. If the Jags left Jacksonville, I would be devastated. I would go into a depression. And then I don't know, like, if time goes on, because the thing is, like, not only am I a fan of the Jaguars, but I'm a fan of the players. You know what I mean? Like, I cheer for Gardner Minshew. If Gardner Minshew is a quarterback, I'm going to be a fan of him. I love Josh Allen, DJ Chark. And, like, I can't just go from liking those guys to hating those guys just because the owner, flipped the team somewhere else. But, I mean, in all honesty, a team in Europe isn't going to work out just because of tax rates and they're not going to be able to get free agents very well, and they'll just make a lot more money in U.S. And at this point, like, where in the U.S. would a team move? You know what I mean? I mean, two teams moved to L.A., so they have no room over there. Teams in Las Vegas, where would a team move now? They want to go to San Diego. Maybe like Oklahoma City or something. I don't there's nowhere else left really. Unless they want to go to Canada. Outrage Gamer, all right, man, take care. Good luck to Jags week 1. Yeah, man. Coming up quick. Been a scientist, St. Louis. I don't know. St. Louis, they've had, 2 franchises there, and they both failed and leave. So, I mean, I can't see it. And, I mean, when the Jags are good, this is the thing, man. This is what sucks about being a Jaguars fan. We can support our team. We can support the Jaguars, but the Jaguars have to win. You put ass in seats when the Jaguars win. I've seen TIAA bumping, man. I've seen us have, like the Seahawks game in 2017, the playoffs, like the Patriots game in 2018. The stadium will get full and they get support, but the team needs to win, man. Team needs to win. And yeah, Ben the Scientist, you're right. The stadium needs a roof. But first the Jaguars need to win. You know what I mean? When the Jags are good, the NFL season is 10. Oh, it's way better. It's way better. It's so much better. I've rooted for other players once they've gone to different teams since our chance at Super Bowl. Just this year, I would like to see Campbell with the ring. Yeah, I agree with you. That's what you kind of have to go for, man, especially with the Jags. Jimmy says attendance around 24th to 25th every year. Yeah, but I mean, once you start winning, it's going to go up. You know what I mean? It'll go up once you start winning. And even, I don't know. It sucks. David Bryant says, Rasheem Mathis. That's random. Imagine if we traded for DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah. All it took was a second round pick, right? Oh my gosh. Ordinary Joe, what happened? Nothing happened. Someone asked me what I would do if the Jaguars moved to London, if I'd still be a fan, and I don't know. I don't know if I would be. I think another year of pain is upon us, unfortunately. If there is another year of pain, I will be here with you guys. I will be suffering with you guys. I'm not leaving, and I hope you guys aren't leaving either. But yeah, I've been live for 48 minutes now. I'll get this to an hour. Once this is live for an hour, I'll end it, and then some people will have a good podcast tomorrow. Washington State Jags fan says, finishing up a shift. Got it, Jet. Thanks for the live stream. I got you 4 on 4 off. But thanks for coming through, man. Jimmy says, where is your girlfriend? She's somewhere in the house. Elliot says, wait, I meant to grab a beer for this stream. I never did. Now I'm 49 minutes into it. Bill O'Brien going to make Deshaun Watson demand a release if he keeps doing stupid trades. Yeah. That would be a great day if Deshaun Watson left the AFC South. Oh, that'd be hilarious. But they're never... It's one thing to get rid of a wide receiver. You're not going to get rid of a quarterback. BB says, yeah, man, live stream's been lit. Thank you for the stream, bro. You know it. Charles says, what were you going to drink? I got some Bud Light in the fridge. Teach Bo to bring you a beer. I wish. David says, how's Bo doing, by the way, UCF Jag? He's doing good, man. Maybe I'll bring him in here. Oh, I got a beer right there. Bobo. All right, we'll see if it comes in. Do I have my beer sitting there? This is what's up. Cheers to you guys. Farad says, I see a team moving to Toronto before Mexico City and London. Yeah, I mean, Mexico City, I don't think would get a team because it's so dangerous over there. Who'd want to move to Mexico City? I could see Canada. I don't know what the tax rates are, but if they have basketball up there, I don't see why not. Elliot says, we would have won the Super Bowl last season if we didn't draft Fournette over. Oh, I mean, I don't know if we would have been able to, because, a lot of people, one bad thing about the Jaguars is that they, passed up on Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson is a great player, but the Jaguars would not have coached Lamar Jackson as well as the Ravens did. The Ravens are a good organization, and, we wouldn't have been able to do as much with him as the Ravens could have. It doesn't excuse a pick. I would obviously have loved Lamar Jackson, but I don't think even Patrick Mahomes under Doug Marrone is the same as Patrick Mahomes under Andy Reid, especially when he has the weapons that he has with Kelsey, Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, running backs like, Damian Williams, Kareem, the different guys that he's had. Jaguars haven't had that kind of supporting cast for them, but yeah, in hindsight, should have got Mahomes, should have got Lamar Jackson. Would have been fun to watch Lamar in the Jags. Yeah, it would have been. It would have been cool seeing him in that teal and black. By the way, when are the Jags going to change the damn uniforms to teal? All their promos are in teal. The PR guys know teal is the deal, but only thing stopping it is the cons, man. We should not be caught. So many teams have black uniforms. You know what I mean? The Steelers have black uniforms. The Ravens have black uniforms. Teal is our identity, man. Teal is what makes us unique. No team has teal. The Dolphins have an aqua color. That's not teal. The Jags have teal. This makes us unique. I don't know why the Jaguars don't embrace it or why Shad Khan doesn't embrace it, but you know what I mean? It's, they've got, teal just looks so beautiful. I love it. Rashid says, YouTube makes you look so small because I saw you at Jags games. I thought you played on a team. Yeah, I'm 6 foot, 180 pounds is my height. Jimmy Popcorn, my wife asked me what's the deal with the gap on his stat. Dude, it just doesn't grow here, man. I do not grow anything right here. I got I call it a reverse Hitler. You look at that. I don't know. It's weird. I don't grow anything right here. I grow everything. I grow it everywhere else, but not here. Still mad about Taven Bryan. Yeah, I agree. Jimmy says, taking Anger over Wilson, Gabbard over JJ Watt. Yeah, it's, if you want to have a bad day, look at some of the Jags past drafts, okay? Jamie says she loved the answer. I got you. Yeah, that's what I call it's weird. I don't know. I don't know why I don't grow it there. And it's really weird when I really grow it out because you see me in pictures from far away and it's it's weird. I don't know. I never see anybody have it like that. Ben says, at least we're not Jets fans. That's true. DJM, who do you think will be the next signature player in Jacksonville with King Ramsey and Mayor Campbell out of town? Hopefully Gardner Minshew and Josh Allen, man. Hopefully the answers are on the team. Jaguars should trade Unique Ngakwe to the Bengals for a first and Geno Atkins. I doubt they'd do that. I mean, hell, I would take that right now, but, they're not giving us a first-round pick and their best player on a team that sucks. I mean, they're probably going to be drafting top 10 again this year, right? Alan Shark, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jason says, use some shoe polish to fix my mustache? I don't know if that work. Cole says, you think the Jags O-line will step up? They better. I guess we didn't get better at the position, but, I guess they're getting a year older and, I don't know, consistency or having the same guys for the team for a while is going to help that. David Bryan says, Allen and Calavon. Josh Allen at LSU LB. Yeah, Rashid didn't even want to try to spell Calavon Chason. He just said that LSU linebacker. Mint says, should we tank for Trevor? No, don't tank. Go in, try to win your games, and see where you end up. Marquise Lee opting out like this is, yeah, that was a big joke. Marquise Lee's opting out of this year, but people are, saying, oh, Marquise Lee has been opting out his whole career. I guess that's, taking a fruit from a low-hanging tree. Yeah, Teal City Sports feels good, man. He's got the Clavon Chase on, spelling down pat. He's probably been very active on Jaguars Facebook. Jimmy Popcorn, the Rams pick will help us get Trevor. Yeah, man. Remember when we refused to pay Al Robinson and pay Lee? Yeah, like I was saying earlier with, draft blunders, we don't even have to talk about, free agent blunders, because I don't really want to talk about Julius Thomas or Andrew Norwell or any of these guys. Let's talk about the good things. Josh Allen, DJ Chark. Who on a team was a good free agent signing? Do we even have any good free agent signings on the team right now? We'll have to see what happens. Elliot says, did you see Jaguar's latest video, UCF? I've not seen it. What's it about? Did you drop one today? I'll check it out. Teal City Sports, Chris Conley. Chris Conley, that's not a big... I guess all the free agents the Jags have right now are like cheaper guys, but besides Joe Schobert, but we haven't seen much of him. But Eifert, that was a cheap deal. Chris Conley, that's a cheap deal. You know what I mean? So we would have signed Calais to a contract extension. Yeah, but we helped out, Calais Campbell big time. Like, we traded him to a Super Bowl ready team for minimum return. You know what I mean? That's throwing him a bone. Jimmy says mine was Morton's missed field goal. Yeah, that was funny. I wasn't a big football watcher at that time because I was 5 or 6 years old, but the highlights live in infamy. Super, I really wish we would have at least kept Boye. Yeah, but if there was any guy, I don't know, it's whatever. We'll just move forward to the team we got now. We got the replacements. We got to do some work on the D-line. They signed some former guy from Denver, but I still want to try to get Marcel Darius because he wasn't bad last year. He had injuries, but, I don't know what kind of shape he's in. So we'll see. Madden 21 a bust or worth the 60 is a real question. I'm not a video gamer, so I don't know. I'll let the 61 people in the live chat let you know. Predator, have you been watching Jaguars United podcast? I have. I saw you commented. I was listening to the one from last night. I wasn't listening to it live. I listened to it today at work, and I saw you up there. Let them know UCF Jaguar sent you. David Bryan, new hashtag Matt David Bryan. But yeah, Predator, it's funny watching Jaguars United streams because my name gets brought up every stream. It's pretty funny. Super Gamer Boy, what do you think about Adam Gostis? That's the Broncos guy. We'll see. Predator says, boy, I'd really be out here. Yeah, you know it. But yeah, hopefully those guys are almost at 1,000 subscribers, man. Let's grow the Jaguars YouTube platform. You know what I mean? We don't have many YouTubers really. Not if guys, if I was a Dallas YouTuber, I'd probably have 20,000 subscribers because people for Dallas, Philadelphia, and the Giants. There's YouTubers that pop up and boom, they're at 5,000 subscribers within a year. You know what I mean? It's a big market, a lot of fans, so it's easy for them to get kind of out there. Super Gamer Boy, yeah, he says sign Marcel Darius. But all right, guys, I'm gonna be live for another minute, so go ahead and get your questions in. BB says, how do I get your sticker next to my name? That's cool, bro. Yeah, that's if you become a member of the channel like Predator, David Bryan, some of these guys, you'll be able to get, for as low as $3 a month, you can get that, and you can get exclusive videos and stuff like that. And I'm going to be working on, I've got some new ideas for memberships, such as starting fantasy football leagues. I know in the past, a lot of people hit me up about fantasy football leagues, but, I think the best way to do that is maybe have it for members. So if you guys really want to be a part of that, you can join the membership for something like that because, I have 8.5 thousand subscribers. So, you know, it's hard to open up a fantasy league to all those people, but, you know, if I have it to members, I think, you know, that's a good way to do it if people want it that bad. President says if the Jags are going to trade Unique Ngakoue to the Giants for a 2021 first and 2022, I would. Yeah, I would definitely too. Trevor Lawrence will go to the Jets. Yeah, probably. Jets are not looking good. Washington football will not be good. Wretched Rain says, I finally caught a live stream. Well, dude, I'm about to end it, man. I just hit 1 hour long, so, but yeah, man, that's probably, it's probably about to be it for me, man. I appreciate everyone for joining in here, man. I'll try to do more live streams. This is fun. You know, it's cool. I like to drop videos too, but, you know, live streams, interactive. You guys kind of get to have your voices heard, you know what I mean? You guys, this is kind of a platform, you guys. You can share your thoughts. I can read them out. You know, it's a community, man. This is a live forum, a live video forum. You know what I'm saying? David Bryan says, the Browns went Ngakoue with a first rounder. Yeah, I mean, come on, Browns. Give it over, man. But all right, guys, some last minute shout outs. Teal Town. BB Smith giving me a great day tomorrow wishes. Right back at you. Elliot Crabtree, Teal Town. David Bryan, Teal City Sports, Colin Elliott, Dania. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by. We'll see if any decent Jaguars news breaks where I get an excuse to make a video, but if not, man,